Have you ever wondered how you can make those aesthetic Pinterest mood board videos with AI? I sure have, which is why in this video I'll walk you through my exact process. From picking the vibe you want all the way to a finished video with music, no filming or editing skills needed. And at the end, I'll even show you a simple trick where once you've built this whole thing, you can reuse it for any other project just by clicking one button. The very first thing to do is to pick an aesthetic. For this one, I'm going with old money, but it works exactly the same for any type you choose. Then I'll go on Pinterest and search the name, which for me is just old money aesthetic, and save the ones I like most. This is where most people go wrong, and it's why their results end up looking bad. You don't want a wide variety, you want a tight set. You want images that already look like they belong together, sharing the same palette, the same mood, even the same kind of light. The tighter your picks are, the more consistent the finished video looks, instead of feeling like a slideshow of random photos. I'm going with 10 of them, and I'd recommend no more than that so the tool handles them well. Then I download those 10 and put them straight into the Moodboard sheet node in Higgsfield Canvas. Now I've got a small set of references that all feel like they fit, but I still need to pull one consistent style out of them, and there's something I have to do first before the tool can use them to lock the look. I'll do it with a single image. Instead of trying to keep 8 different videos consistent later, I make one reference image that everything else copies from. I'll put an image node in Canvas and set the model to GPT image 2. Then I drop all 10 Pinterest photos I picked into that node as references, so the model can see the style I want. The prompt is simple. I tell it to take those references and build one clean mood board sheet with a color palette, a little typography, and the main materials and textures pulled straight from my images. I'll also tell it I don't want any people in it, because we're not making a scene yet. This is the style guide for everything that comes later. I keep it on a 1:1 aspect ratio, then I click generate. Now we have one board that captures the whole vibe: creams, gold, and aged leather. This is the part that saves you a ton of effort. Every image I make from here reads off this one sheet, so instead of keeping things consistent 8 separate times, I solve it once. Now the whole style is ready in one reference, and I didn't have to take a single picture myself. But we still don't have a video yet. So now we make 8 completely different scenes out of this, without losing what makes them all match. This is where that one sheet does almost all the work for me. Now I make the 8 images, one for every video in the final video. For each one, I add a new image node and load that same moodboard sheet in as the reference. Still on GPT image 2, with the aspect ratio back on 16:9. Then each node gets its own little prompt node, and the prompt itself barely matters anymore. Since the sheet is already handling this style, I don't have to say a single word about old money or creams or marble. I just name what's in the picture. My first one is the scenery, and the whole prompt is just a sunlit vineyard on a rolling hillside with tall cypress trees. And it already looks like it belongs with everything else, same light, same palette, without me asking for any of it. Then I do the fashion one, which is a woman in a cream blazer and silk scarf walking past a pale stone wall, and just like before, everything matches. From there, I go through the rest the exact same way. One quick line each, and I'll come back when they're done. Alright, now I've got 8 completely different scenes, and everyone looks like it came from the same picture. But there's still one thing left: to turn these stills into a video that looks smooth and easy to watch. Here I'm going to do something most people overcomplicate, which is exactly why they get worse results. Usually people try to add big camera swings and things flying around, and it instantly looks like a cheap animation instead of a calm aesthetic video. What I do instead is add a video node, then connect each image I already made to its own video node to set it as the first frame, so the video starts from that exact image. There's not much to change in the settings. We set each one to 4 seconds, the resolution to 1080p, the aspect ratio back to 16:9, and I turn the audio completely off since we add the music later in CapCut. The prompt for every video is just one slow camera move plus one small natural thing happening, and that's it. For the scenery, the camera slowly pushes in across the vines as they sway in the wind. That one small movement is enough, and it feels real without turning into a busy mess. In the lifestyle picture, the camera moves toward the table whilst the person in the background sits and turns a page. Then I run the rest the same way. A slow tilt up on the architecture, the slow coastal push-in, the light catching the crystal on the cocktail cart, and so on. I keep it this subtle because the tiny motion looks more natural, but you have to be careful not to overdo it or you lose the calm that makes these nice to watch in the first place. Now I've got 8 little videos that all move gently, and every one of them stays as calm as I wanted. But now we move into the most important part, the one that keeps people watching. Normally I'd spend forever on this part, but because of the workflow in this video, it's way faster. I take all 8 videos into CapCut and line them up one after another in the same order I made them. Then I pick one track that fits the vibe and let the videos fall on the beat, cutting to the next one each time the beat drops, and that's the whole edit. I'm impressed with how it came out. The one thing I'm not sold on is the moment the man turns the page, which looks a little unnatural, but everything else looks great. Now the whole aesthetic mood board video is done, made without filming a single thing and with almost no editing. But the best part isn't even this one video, it's what happens when you want a second one in a completely different style. This is the whole reason I built everything you've just seen inside Canvas. Normally, if you wanted to make a second mood board video, you'd have to start the whole process over. But since we already built the first one, the whole pipeline is already there in Canvas. The Pinterest references feed into the mood board sheet. That sheet builds all 8 images, and the images turn into the videos. To make a totally different one, say you want a coastal vibe instead of old money, I don't rebuild any of it. I grab a fresh set of coastal reference images from Pinterest and make sure they all fit the same aesthetic. Then I swap out our previous old money reference images with the new coastal ones by clicking the Replace Media button. Since these reference images are still connected to the Moodboard image node from our previous generations, all I need to do is update the prompt to create a new moodboard that matches the new aesthetic. Because every image is still reading from the same moodboard sheet, the entire set stays consistent automatically, just like before. I do the same thing with the rest of the image and video prompts, making small adjustments to match the new aesthetic. For example, instead of sunlit vineyards, I change it to coastal pathways. Once I've updated all the prompts, I select all the nodes and click Run Pipeline. It regenerates the entire thing in one go. I'm happy with how this version turned out as well. Even though it's a completely different aesthetic, it still has that same calm, cohesive vibe as the previous old money video. The coastal theme comes through clearly, and all of the shots feel like they belong together. Once you've built it the first time, every new video after that takes one click and a few minutes. None of this would be possible without one place to put everything, which is exactly what Higgsfield gives you. And that same canvas works for way more than mood boards. So if you want to build your first mood board video, I'll leave a link to Higgsfield in the description so you can follow the exact process I went through today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.